Hey everybody, it's your boy Iconic back at it again with another unboxing video, and this one's kind of interesting. I've actually never heard of this brand until recently from the comic book store that I go to. I want to thank my friend Vito for getting me into this, but moving along. This is made by Jenga Toys. It is their Street Fighter 2 Ultra collab. I do really like the box of this. It kind of looks like an old arcade, but it is Ryu from Street Fighter 2. And I thought it would be kind of an interesting review, and it's a more affordable figure if you're not into getting Storm collectibles and stuff like that. So it is another option to getting any of the fighting characters you guys want to do. And I know that they just started their first wave for this, and he's part of their first wave. But like, let's talk about it. So we got player 1, player 2 on the top, the fight pad right here. We have him, and he has a background, the points, and all that stuff. I just love this kind of thing. So we got like Street Fighter 2 Ultra, the final whatever, an image of Ryu, his name Ryu, 13 plus, and then the little icon for Jenga. I guess they're called Jenga Toys or just Jenga, whatever, for 13 plus. Warning labels. We got the side here where it's just artwork of other characters like Vega. And who else do I see? I can't really tell who that is. I think that's T-Hawk, if I'm correct. And then we got Ryu and Cammy. I forgot his name. God escapes me on that one. But yeah, and then this is the back part. Kind of gives you like the roster. And then like the first wave was these three, which was Chun-Li, Ryu. Oh, and his name is Fei Long. My bad. At least it tells me. And then, like, I'm assuming they're going to make a figure for each one. Honestly, I'm kind of just waiting to getting an Akuma. Can't wait for that. But we digress, as I always say. But, yeah, let's see how he looks out of the box. Alright, everybody. This is the Jenga's Ryu out of the box. He does come with some accessories, so I will talk about that in a quick second. Let's take a quick zoom. He does come with an extra head mold, not too bad. A couple of like little details that like could have been painted on, but we won't discriminate. This is like their first wave, live and learn. But so far he has like a bit of an angry face, just like how Ryu is, trying to be the world's strongest. He does come with an extra pair of hands, so he only comes with the ones that he has and then an extra one like so, which is, I believe this is his fireball hands for his Hadouken, or or I'm not going to get into that, but anyways, one thing that I actually do appreciate, this does come with the stand, a fireball, a stand, and the entire set. And the one thing I actually really love this detail, if you guys can see it because it's a bit transparent. Oh, whoops. You can see his hands inside the fireball. So if you ever played Street Fighter 2, when Ryu or Ken or Akuma or anyone that can do a Hadouken, their hands are like in the fireball for some reason. I never understood why, but I just love that little detail. I think the fact that they paid attention in that shows that they're fans of the series, and I do really like it. So it's really well molded, blue transparent plastic of some sort. I know there's different names. The joint on the stand's a little stiff, but once you get it positioned in a way, it does it. I just like the fact that they appreciate it, and all that. But let's talk about the man of the hour, Ryu himself. Let me just adjust everything for you guys. Okay, so we got quite a few things to talk about. So this part, his gi is not removable, but you can see he has a bit of like forward joints, kind of like the Storm collectibles. So I feel like the way that they're trying to do is kind of go with like giving you all the flexibility and like posability as like a high-end toy, but more of affordable pricing. This figure costs more or less the same as a Marvel Legends figure if you live in Canada, so it's about under $40 before tax, somewhere around there. But yeah, so it's an option, and honestly, for the price of it, it is really really well done. This is the first time I've ever bought any of that, but we'll move along. So the gi is like a very loose rubbery plastic. He does have full motion of his arms, so you know you can do them short yukins and hurricane kicks, or I think they're called Tetsumuki diffusion. I'm really bad at pronouncing that one, but anyways, he has a full head swivel, and he does have like a bit of a lower neck part, but I would be careful with that. I didn't want to mess with it. He does have a mid torso where you could kind of push, and then obviously the shoulder flexing thing. He has a bit of a swivel on this side. So this is the other thing that I found a little weird. This part of his gi is not the same material as this. It's a very straight plastic, and it's very, very weird. Like when you rub your hands on it, it feels very weird, and I feel like it gets dirty when you like touch it, like exfoliates your fingers. So I don't know if you guys can see that. That's kind of like my one complaint about it, which I kind of need to clean that, but a Lysol wipe can't fix. But in a way, I feel like it does add character to it, where it's like, if you want to like pose him in a fighting stance where like, you know, he's in the mud and stuff like that, I do like that kind of detail, but I usually keep them in glass showcases and stuff like that. So he has a full knee bend, and he has a bit of a foot bend. For you guys that buy the little stands for pegs, I know NECA makes like little stands that you can pose characters on, so they do have pins on the bottom. So I think these work with NECA stands, which I have seen. They're not bad, they're not great, but to each their own. But yeah, not very well detailed, very well molded, not too many complaints on that. Besides, the only thing I have an issue with was this kind of thing, but very easy to clean. Not too much. The coloration of his skin is a little weird to me. I don't know, it just could just be me, but hey, what do I know? Like I always say, we digress at that point. But yeah, not too bad for the price point of what you get. I can't really complain, right? It is a more affordable way if you want to collect Street Fighter figures, and it is their first wave, so I feel like you know, collective criticism, if Jenga Toys sees my video, improvement on the texture of this, so your skin doesn't get on it and your dirt and stuff like that, especially when you take it out of the box and you gotta immediately clean it. But anyways, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I do want to thank again Red Nails for hooking me up with this. I want to thank them. Very great guys. I've been going there for years. If you're from Toronto, you know where they are. They're right outside of Jane Station. If you're looking for comic books, figures, all your pop finals, whatever you could think of, they'll most likely have. And if you want like statues, they can get it. So I would give them a check out. I'll link like their stuff. I'm not sponsored by them. I've just been going there for years now, but I do recommend it if you guys are into all that stuff. But anyways, before I go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and to hit the notification bell to all, so you get all my iconic videos. My pun is right there. But yeah, this is your boy Iconic going out.